Welcome back, everyone, to part 4? I think 4 or 5? I don't know. Anyway, so last time we left off, oh yeah, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, so we aren't going to use this guy during a drought, because he just sucked all that water out. So where we left off was, we finished off this project, we had all this done, and I'm currently trying to get more inventors to get, going. Since we have so many people, we may as well put them into jobs. Now, our food is running, well, actually, we have no food. Oh boy. Oh boy, that is horrendous actually. Well, good thing I made this. So, I was going to say something off camera, but I decided not to, and I decided to wait. And as you can see, yeah, good thing I made this. Now, we might have some people starving to death. Hopefully that is not the case, because this has been going on for a good bit now, and I'm pretty confident that we can get something going soon. Wow, this is going to be a problem. All right, I don't think they're going to be dead. Yeah, we should be good. I'm going to open up all these so we can get as much water in here as possible and get all this moving, because this is very, very not good. Especially with all these people. Yeah, it's a problem. So we're going to get that water up, fix that issue. Food wise, I think we're able to sustain if we try hard enough. So let's get here. This guy is going to immediately get all these berries. I might even try to get some more people on top of that so we can get more berries as much as possible, to be honest. So hopefully we can get you up. You up now. Get going. Get to work. All right. And then we might start seeing death here. I might not. But hopefully we can manage. Yeah, there we go. And then, come on, start getting berries wherever you are. There you are. Perfect. All right, they're starting to get berries now. Perfect. And we need them. We need a lot of berry guys. Let's go. More of them. We're going to survive off berries today, boys. All right. We have so much manpower. We're going to make it count right now. All right, so we got berries. We're starting to get some berries reserved. Oh my God, just keep feeding all these bad boys. Get those farms working. All right. All right, so as you can also see, we have this up and running, and I decided to make it all oak, because this is going to be a stupid amount of wood, and I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna have to rely on this being finished soon as well, but it's gonna be a while. I should maybe put another farm just in case, but we are gonna try wheat. I never actually tried making wheat before, so we're gonna try to get this bakery up and running whenever we can, and I'm gonna try to get a large wind turbine going as quickly as possible. But it seems like our food issue is somewhat held. No, it's not. I mean, somewhat held off. I mean, we don't have that many people. Well, never mind. We do have people starving, but I think I need to make another farmhouse so we can get this up and moving. I think that might have to be the case here. So we're going to destroy these resources, and of course, put another farm here, efficient farmhouse, and try to. Uh-oh, they aren't getting rid of it. That's not good. And quick, get rid of this. Quick, we need that farmhouse up like quickly so we can get as much farmland. Come on. This is such a problem, and it seems like someone died of old age, which is fine. I'm glad people are dying of old age and then starvation. And okay, we got some more food, and come on, we just need you up and running. Come on, come on, come on. This is gonna be basically an emergency house or something. Gonna turn all this off for now till we can fix our issue, because I don't want them collecting wood. I need them distributing that wood elsewhere into places like this. I'm still keeping an eye on the bottom left to see if we're having people starving to death, and so far they aren't, which means we're doing a good job holding them back. But now we need to get this up and running, so we should be good. All right, we are getting we are starting to get some people dying of hunger here, which is not good. They shouldn't be, but they are, so that's not good. And we're gonna actually have to start switching things up here, since apparently they're dying of hunger, even though a lot of them shouldn't be, since we did have about 50 food literally not too long ago. So I'm not sure. Okay, the game is lagging. Thanks for that. That's very awesome. And we'll make these as prioritized workers. And same with you. prioritize, and then same with you, prioritize. But this is actually almost done too, but the problem is that we don't have power for the wheat, which is actually starting to look pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, we're getting a lot of people dying of hunger, but it seems like it's starting to stop, which is good for me at least. And yeah, that'd be nice. Let's just focus on food here, not everything else. There we go. And what else is going on here? All right, so it seems like, yeah, it seems like we stopped dying of hunger, which is a good start. And once we get ourselves a little bit more situated, we should be fine. I just need to make sure there's more focus on these guys in the job section right now than anywhere else, because it's just like, it's not good, but it's also not bad either, because we are doing pretty decent now. But it seems like they are starting, wait, didn't they not, wait, what? Okay, what's is it dead? Wait, what's going on over here? Oh, it must be the bad water that doesn't allow it to be over here. Okay, well, we are starting to get the beehives up and running to help accept with or excel the growth of these crops. And I do need to start getting power, but I'm gonna still have to wait till we get that all finished up here. But right now, we're mainly focused on this, just food and just all that right now, because we did just lose a lot of people, which isn't good. But you know, our food is still going up. Wow, I'm just having trouble here. Good thing I brought my tea in. Anyway, so we're gonna be a while. I do want to start this project, but as you can see, we are not in a good position. Well, we're in a decent position because we're getting our food situated, but I also don't like where it is still, so I guess we're gonna have to wait. And we're out of the way for now, because now we have a drought coming up in less than a day. Yippee, because my life can't get any worse. So right now we're just trying to fix everything and, you know, get everything organized before, you know, the drought happens, because this is all going to be gone. But, you know, we are, oh my god, actually doing good here. Yeah, let's focus on harvesting first. So right now what we're doing is just trying to get ourselves a little bit more situated. So of course our wheat here, we can't really do much with that. We got our population somewhat back in control due to everyone dying, but then, you know, grew up again. So, you know, we're doing good, I guess. And then of course we got potatoes coming in again. And, you know, the potatoes really came in handy, but we are starting to get our food supply up and running again. Same with our water, because water was, wait, oh, basic need thirst stored in. Okay, so it actually tells us a little bit more. So our wood is also pretty fine as well. We got a lot going on here. Not much we can do on that one. So I'm going to just do this, and then just block all this off because we won't need it anymore. Or we won't touch it anymore, actually. And we're going to turn this one off because we learned our lesson last time and we had no crops. Anyway, so yeah, I really just worked on our food supply right now, which is pretty good. I just want these guys harvesting, and that's it, so we can get our food supply up, which is doing pretty good. I definitely need to work on the wheat, but we are close to a large windmill, which means then we can start powering this, and then we can actually move on with our lives, which means we can make bread. Yippee! That'd be really nice if we can actually pull that one off. Because I never made bread before, especially in this game. Well, in real life too, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, I think we can just move some people around here and put them in better places. Really would be nice to get that windmill system up, but as you can see, we aren't. So it's going to be a while. I want these guys mainly just collecting all the crops before they die, which they most likely will be able to do, which is going to hold them off even longer. So it's about 4 days till then, so we should be fine, because this guy is going to siphon through here, put it into there, and then we should be all set. Oh yeah, we now have the power of the windmill. All right, I need to figure out where I'm going to put these, because I would like to put them somewhere good. I could put this guy up here, and then we work off this, just put a little bit up here, not all of them, and then have it connected down here so it can still go. But that might be a little bit of a issue, I think. I don't want to build this right now. I don't know why I did that, but definitely get this guy first. Yeah, I think right here would be good if we build him right here. We aren't going to get it fully set up, but, you know, we can at least get it started. All right, so we can get it right about here. Can't get one there, so I think it's like 2. Yeah, okay. So that won't work there. So if we get something right about here. Okay, yeah, that would work. So if we can do something like this over here, that'd be pretty good. Because I think, yeah, this would connect to that. So we should be good when it comes to power. So yeah, so this building would be connected to there, so that would have power connected to it. We just have to wait for all this to be built, but of course we can't do that until the drought's finished, and then we can open this up, make more planks and gears, and then so on. Yeah, that's a lot of fun times, but it seems like we're doing a good job. 2 days in, and about 2 days left over, and we still have our second layer of water. It is starting to thin out, but, you know, that's a pretty good sign for us. Now, what's not good is our water, so we're definitely going to have to increase that by building more storages, and then maybe trying to increase this little pocket right here. Well, actually, we could increase all this once we get explosives. Is that something I want to go for next, though? Let's see here. Bad water pump. We can learn that, but it won't really give us anything right now. So we can start being on the way there soon, just not right now. The water is back, and so are we. So we finally managed to get over here. Now I think what we need to start doing is focusing on iron. So this should be an easy one. We just get these guys and then put like a little storage system down here, and then it's pretty much all set. So let's just do this. Get those 2 people there. We're gonna get rid of all this garbage down here. Maybe no, not even the berries. Why not? Because I hate resources, you know. Anyway, let's just do this and get that over there so they can actually get over here too. Perfect. And I'm going to set up a storage system down here for them whenever they get to it, which should be hopefully relatively soon. And we have a lot of things going on here that I think it does take iron. Or yeah, scrap metal, there it is. And then I am gonna have to set up a iron thing, but I'm gonna do that later once we get everything organized here, because they are building a lot over here right now, and that is fine by me. You know, I'd rather get all this stuff up and running first before we do anything else, because this is our food. We had a food issue. We are gonna make it so that food issue does not happen again, or at least it doesn't happen that badly, because look at all this wheat that we need to convert to bread. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun old time, and especially for me, storage wise. Oh yeah, we definitely could do this storage wise actually. So let's do this. I'm going to make it easier on my life and just make it nice and flat, so we can just put another one next to it, because I feel like this is going to be all bread. Where is it, bread? There it is, because we're about to get a lot of stuff moving, and hopefully everything works out fine, because once this starts, it's gonna go hopefully kind of crazy here. 1 for 1 in 0.5. We could make another one if we want to, but that'll most likely be down the road. 1 for 1 point. Okay, so that's not bad either. Wheat flour. Okay, and then oh yeah, I feel like you're gonna be making a lot. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, and that's for 5 bread. So we're going to have to wait for this to finish, but we have a plan. We're going to stick to it. Hopefully nothing. Oh, shoot. That almost was going to be terrible. Oh, boy. We got another drought approaching, which is, you know, it's not... never mind. I can't say that. Our water supply is actually super low, and that is not good for us. Yeah, I'm going to build another one of the large water pumps right now so we can increase our water supply, because this is just not good. And I have this up and running. We got 10 treated planks, so we should be good to turn that one off. And all right, so we got additional workers, which is good. We have this running because I forgot to turn it on, and now some of these actually, this guy is almost done, which is perfect. I'm gonna extend this to maybe another 2, well, at least another 1 at least. Yeah, and there we go. So we have additional power going on here, which is just beautiful. I love that. So whenever we have to turn this off, funny enough, which is the drought's coming in like 2 days, we should be good. Now, food-wise, we're also doing really good as well. And how's the bread? Our bread looks amazing. All right. Not connected by any paths, which makes sense. So we're going to do this, and then we should be good when it comes to just bread making. I'm not fully sure. How is our food? I don't know. Wheat flour. All right. And we fly. Okay, so what I might do is build another one of these. How's the power output? All right, so it's not too heavy on it, actually. It's only 60, and we have more than enough here. So that's pretty good. I mean, of course, it just stopped now, so that's not good at all. I mean, we could just set up another... It's going to be funny, but we could just set up another or water wheel down here, hook it up to here, and then even then we would still have continuous power going to it, which I feel like if it was more constant, it would be fine. It's only for this one right here, the gas mill, which I feel like shouldn't be the case, but, you know, it is, so... it's not too bad because it's still running in the back, so it's still fine. So that's pretty good, you know. But hopefully we can use more of the wheat here and get that going. If I can make it a little bit more efficient, I'm still thinking of doing the districts, but the problem is now where am I going to put the houses? But I think I could just put the houses up here, but we'll have to wait and see about that one. I'd rather get the iron stuff going right now, but you know, it's still pretty good, you know. But right now, gotta worry more about the drought that's coming up. But it seems like we got all the power up and running. So let's try to continue this a little bit more with the vertical shaft. I'm gonna do it one at a time, mainly because like I'm not sure if they would be able to get to it once we put something else here. So let's try that, and then we should be able to put one right there. So I'll wait for them to finish that. And then we should be good to go along with this guy. And then that should be able to power all this in the meantime. But we do have all these trees coming back too. So whenever the drought appears, I most likely will just cut so many jobs and make them focus on wood cutting, because that is a lot of wood right there. So let's turn this one off really quick so I don't have this going well, I mean, we can have some paper reserves. We do already. We should be good. Oh, it's already up and running. God damn. Okay. Jeez. I mean, we could make another one, but how many? This is 2-7. Wait. Okay. Network power supply. Output is 217. Huh. Or that's with this too, isn't it? No, wait. That doesn't make sense. I'm kind of confused by this, but you know what? We'll just keep it running for now. I'll deal with that later. And the drought is over, and now everything is getting back online. So I did have to delete some stuff so we can get our jobs back into working order, and I kind of want to just start deleting these buildings because we got the better science building over here, which is the observatory. But the problem is, though, it's going to be a while before we can build that because we have other projects that needs attention. So our food is amazing. It's stayed amazing. It's going to keep being amazing because we survived that drought like really well. Now my goal is down here, so I'm gonna try to get a system going for bad water and of course get explosives and all that, but we do need to start getting all this up and running. So once this starts getting up and running, we will start, you know, kind of popping off in different areas, especially when it comes to kind of just survivability, because I do want to blow up all this so we can have a little bit better water storage system here, so we don't have to worry about, oh, well, these pumps are going to turn off because we did have a water issue down here, and it seems like it is fixing itself, which is good, but it's also like it was a massive problem. Wood's resource, as you can see, is going to be fine for a long time because this is just going to go nonstop. And let me just turn on the flour, and then that is going to really just make our bakery even better. Yes. And I'm not going to make another one, but this is, oh my god, this is amazing. And then it can stack up to 38. And so far, everything is going pretty all right here. I'm going to turn that on. And then we should be good when it comes to the haulers doing their job. Do I need to activate this? Not really, because we're just doing fine already. And we don't have any more planks. That's also really good. And it's so good, in fact, that I'm actually worried about this now because we don't have enough people to fill in that. And we're going to try to get people in here so we can get more kids going. And that will also help us. Oh, look, everyone's hungry. All right, perfect. So what can I do here? I could also just stop that, and that would fix all our problems up here too. Anyway, I don't think I need to do anything else because the paper mill is still pushing out paper. I don't think we need paper here. We don't. I think we got it all covered. Not for you, though. You're going to be last, and I kind of expected that. But everything should be going well for now. And look at this, dude. Yeah, this is gonna be a later project that they'll finish on their own. Hopefully they build, actually, I'm gonna make sure they build this one right now so we can get those babies, get a little bit more manpower, and then that can happen on the side. So whenever they want to do it, you can, resources right out in front of it. All right, guys. And good news. The iron is now finished. Well, somewhat finished. We still need to kind of fill it up, get the people in there, and get that going. But it seems like they're starting to move in now, or at least the haulers are. And let's see here. This is going pretty well. And this is also going pretty well too. So I'm pretty happy with this outcome right now. They're both 100%. So I feel pretty invincible right now. Now, next goal, get this bad boy out of the way, which we are going to get. We are getting that metal blocks right now, or whenever they get to, actually, but eventually they will, and then we'll get that up and running. And then trying to think of my next goal, so it's going to be kind of an effort, so we're going to have to somewhat meet in the middle here and have explosives somewhere. And let's see, we can build up a small storage here. Do I want a small tank? How much is for one explosive? That's my question. 5. Okay, so we may as well build up a decent sized tank, get that out of the way. Yeah, right about there. And then we should be good here on that one. Get bad water here. Where is it? I'm assuming that's it right there. And then I need to think of explosives. Since it's going to be right here, I kind of want to just put it over here and get this up and out of the way. And I don't want to block this off because it doesn't really harm us. So explosives, yeah, we may as well get the explosive factory started. And I don't know how I'm going to fully set this up, but it's going to be a mess, I think, with all the power and stuff. So yeah, I want to get this mainly up and running first, at least these two, and then we can start working on this one later. But I think when it comes to the power generation, do something like this up here. Of course, get these two. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to fully connect it. I think I'm just going to bring it down and bring it up across like so. And I think that might just be the best case here. Yeah, something like that. You. Then this, that. Boom, boom. Actually, we could just keep it. Yeah, we're going to have to keep it above. So not that. Just gonna do it like this and build it across because this just might be better to do. And now we have our own fun little project that we can do on the side. Yippee! We always gotta keep ourselves busy. And then once this is set up, which should be relatively quick, we can easily start blowing up the inside in here. And then we can start going crazy when it comes to water management. That's honestly, once we start blowing up the inside here, we can do anything we want because then we don't have to worry about anything on the outside. We do, of course, have to worry about, bad water, but oh, wouldn't it be bad to start getting the landscaping stuff for, what is this? Leaking through it. That's interesting. Wouldn't be bad to start getting this one. Contamination barrier. That would be really nice, wouldn't it? Let's see here. How's the metal? Don't really have any metal, actually. Have they even started? They aren't even starting. Wait, should be. Oh, it's not fully connected. I thought it was. Oh, well, that's why I'm an idiot. All right, so that's why we double check. All right. Now it's working. Well, not working, but we're going to get it to work. So, yeah, this is just a giant mess. I could have just moved this over. It's going to be annoying. Yippee! All right, so the iron is now being made. Oh, this is so great. I was kind of worried that we might not get it in this video because we only had like 10 minutes left in the video or like somewhere around there, but we got it working. So I'm really happy with that. Oh my god, we finally got this out of the way. And now we can start looking towards different things, like blocking off this stupid motherfucker up here. This thing has caused me issues. But, we overcome some of the problems, but not fully yet. So Okay, so we got the bad water being made, which is good. We just now need all this stuff to just be made at this point because we're just solid. We're doing great. Oh my god. All right, so the paper's full here, so we can actually turn this off. Since we do have power now, I'm not really as worried when there's a drought because we can still start being productive still. I'm going to turn this up though and start getting ready for other problems. And I'm gonna wait for that. It's starting to go backwards. Gonna turn this off now. And then our water is fine. We were able to get all these filled. And my next project, once we get all this out of the way, is of course fixing our storage. So we have a lot of food stored up and it's just there. And I think my next goal is once we start blasting, I'm going to start moving the storage areas up over here. So it's not really on the land. We can use this for actual food. And then we can just put all the storage water area on top of the water once we get this whole area blown out. Because I don't want to do it, you know, when we don't have everything cleared out already. I mean, we could do it right here, right now. But, I mean, it wouldn't be bad to do right now, you know? But it's also, like, not the best idea, you know. Wow, this is gonna just really fall in pretty quickly there, but you know, the metal blocks are still being made, and I think this is, yeah, so we still got a long ways to go when it comes to these two. This one is actually almost done, so that's pretty good. And good thing I double checked here because this was not connected. Wrong one. There we go. Now it's connected. Also, I do understand this now. It took me a second when I first played. So they removed all the other ones and it just only got one. That's kind of just uniform. So, you know what? That's pretty cool. Thank you guys for making it a little cleaner. Oh boy, we are going to take a big gamble here and we are going to make more homes. Now, I'm unsure about this, but I think with our food supply, we are doing good. We almost have oh, wait a minute. Oh, we have explosives up. Oh, yes. Yes, we are doing explosives. Okay, now I feel more comfortable in what I'm about to do. So, of course, we're going to have to blow up the ground. I don't know why it's so funny saying that. First off, we're going to have to blow up this stuff, and we're going to expand this. And, oh my god, I am just so happy the fact we're finally getting to this point. Yes! Alright. Especially on this one. This island. Oh, this map is troubling. But, you know, I think we can do it. Now, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do one layer and then expand from there. But, you know, of course, I'm gonna be careful doing so, because there's been times where I messed up a little bit, and then we kind of got beaver strapped. But, you know, we're gonna fix that. I want it to go over this way, but actually... no, we should be fine. Because even then, if it's all the way down like this, yeah, if it's down like this, then we can't overdo it, and we'll still have a nice little area down here for water. So I'm really happy with that. We could try to make something work over here, but I don't want to do that. Like, we could make this all green, have a permanent green area, but it's still problematic when the contaminated water's here. So I'm going to hold off doing that, and I think my next project fully is going to be getting this whole area over here kind of fixed up, and then also start reworking my storage area. But that's going to be for next time. Right now, we're just going to be fixing up our little area down here, and my god, I cannot wait for this. But what are they building right now? That's my question. I think oh yeah, so they're building the huts down here, and then hopefully once the time comes, they can go down over here, starts placing the explosives. But you know, right now, I think is a good time to end this video. So, we got a lot done. We got explosives. We got our iron supply up. And we did finish up over here and getting everything we need to. Oh, you know, it would be helpful if we prioritize this job. You know, all these jobs actually are, you know, super helpful. So let's just get that up and running. And we're going to actually turn this off and turn it back on. And just like that, we have everyone where they need to be, because haulers aren't really that important to me right now. But, you know, we're about to fix that issue of manpower once all the babies start, you know, pumping out. But yeah, have a good one and take care.